Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Brain Muffin at the Movies. And this is it's an interesting article. I don't know if I'm going to read it all. And realized last night on the podcast that I really need to be a little more animated with these. I actually, who knows? And if you want to see, I'll turn my camera on. I'll do these in whatever to, just let me know. But this is interesting. 5 slice story reveals from the Wonder Woman. I sound a little hot. Let me look at my microphone. It's down, so I think we're good. So now obviously it's been delayed because of, this is only a couple days old, I think, or this is from 22 hours ago. This is from inverse.com. So there we have, I don't know if that's a hand drawing picture or, that's really gal. It seems a bit highly processed one way or the other. But in the new Wonder Woman 1984, which is obviously, I think that's August, I think is when they're going to come out with it. Who knows? The governments have realized that the gig is up, and they don't know what to do about it. They've had way too much control, and they've enjoyed it way too much. So this will really be hurting the blockbusters, this year. If theaters are allowed to open but 20% capacity, it'll take forever to make their money back. But you already know a handful of them, if we look closely enough, in lieu of the movie's June release. Warner released some images. So it was originally supposed to come out June 5th. August 12th because of the pandemic. In 1984, Wonder Woman Gal Gadot finds a new challenge and 2 enemies ripped straight from her comic book television huckster, Maxwell Lord, Orange Man Bad, and archaeologist turned half wildcat Cheetah, Kristen Wiig. Wonder Woman confronts those foes in 1984 in the twilight years of the Cold War. It's a change of pace. I guess that is the twilight years. Although we didn't know it at the time, because I think by 89 is when it's pretty much over. In the twilight, okay, so Solar was World War One, the Great War, and the War to End All Wars. This, I think I've got it too wide, but I had to do that to get the thing in. So here we have Cheetah, and so obviously, and apparently, she lassos her. Now we have seen in the trailer, this is, I guess, in the White House, where she's, I guess, fighting Secret Service agents to get to Cheetah, because they're trying to protect the president from all comers, and they don't know who this woman is or who this woman is. So, and then she's got her wedges on. 5. Okay, so, this is a countdown. 5 photos. Well, duh. 5. Well, we know they're not friends. The trailer of Wonder Woman opens with Wonder Woman and Dr. Barbara Van sharing a friendly conversation over wine. But based on mostly revealed photo, we know the relationship won't last long. Well, of course not. If she's Cheetah, and, this is part of the MacGuffin of the movie where things turn. She's able to pull Steve forward, and then of course at the end it's all undone, and it's like that never happened, and so it doesn't have any impact on the timeline going forward. Otherwise, we'd have a problem, and this is a problem with doing yet another prequel. I really wish they wouldn't. I wish they would just go forward. But I think the biggest problem with the DCU right now is Zack Snyder's fingerprints are over everything, and Wonder Woman's movies need to be brighter in color. They can still cover dark themes, but they don't have to look like they're all shot at night. The Wonder Woman costumes always, the same with Superman. I mean, Zack has just screwed up everything. They just ought to hit the reject button, or just do one-offs. Just do an Aquaman movie, Wonder Woman movie, Batman movie, and maybe have them intertwined or reset the universe and move forward. I don't know. And I talk about every time I do a DC movie video, because it's just, they tried to catch up to Marvel way too quickly. And now with the corona going around, maybe they just wait a year or two. So in the photo, Wonder Woman has Barbara tied up with her lasso, the lasso of truth. Barbara is also dressed in cheetah print outfit, suggesting that she is somewhere halfway. All right, and it doesn't look like she's, who knows? It's going to be devastating. They're going to fight soon. All right, so here we have Gal, and then overall, she's still a beautiful woman. And Chris Pine, Wonder Woman, looks like they're in somewhere in the Middle East. Based off of the Arabic writing, I'm sure the Arabs will really be pissed off since she's an Israeli. One photo has 2 revelations, one depicting Diana out of her a loose fit, and Steve, I imagine they are smuggling themselves in. See, that's and he's got that digital watch. In the trailers we've seen, the one where she's basically, they flip the truck and she comes flying up. That looks to be in a desert setting, so this is probably, maybe it's supposed to be Egypt or whatever. The 2 are somewhere in Almeria in Spain. In the background, the following is written in Arabic and hung on a window. And so they're in Spain, but I guess they're supposed to be in I'm guessing probably going to be Egypt or Saudi Arabia or something like that. We are born free without borders. Hearts aren't connected by borders. This is a decision. We were created free, born free. Okay, so what is that? Oh, thank for the inversion's own Passant Robbie for the translation. Oh, okay, and we will die for you. Oh, all right. That's interesting. Very nice. Almera has a very crucial place in Cold War history. In 1966, an American B-52 bomber carrying 4 hydrogen bombs crashed in Palomares. It took nearly 50 years for the United States to agree to clean up the radioactive site. Ooh. I'm guessing they leaked. The bombs leaked. They're not supposed to. With Wonder Woman 1984 taking place in the same 20-plus year historical period of that incident, it seems the movie may address many of the sins. Or that's part of the plot, is the bad guys are looking for the bombs. The last photo also provides a pretty good look at Steve Trevor's new Casio watch. New at the time as an American pilot from the early 20th century. Watches play a big role in the life of Steve Trevor, but when Trevor comes back in 1984, he traded his pocket watch for something that rose in popularity in the 1980s. Yep, I remember that. Never could afford one. The ubiquitous digital watch ushered in what horologist, I guess, known as the quartz crisis, as the cheaper, more accurate quartz batteries threatened to the more classic Swiss timing. Yeah, those. What and to me, and I don't know whatever became of it. I had one with a cracked face. I found a watch in the woods. A friend of mine, we used to take my dog out back when I lived in Germany, out these woods out back Patch Barracks. And I just found this watch. We were like climbing over logs and stuff because we would just go well off the beaten path. And I was like, oh, that's weird. And I used it for years. I used it when I was running and tying myself and all that other stuff. The watch, whereas in Wonder Woman 1984 is identified as, which you can pick up for $25, which didn't hit the market until the 1990s. Yeah, oh well. Who but someone that would do the work is actually going to know that. Mine had a rubberized band. Eventually, it dry rotted and fell apart, but I still used it. Steve is alive, and so here we have them in front of the Lincoln Memorial. This is the reflective pond. So off camera left, almost like kind of you got to turn, not quite all the way around the Washington Monument's going to be off to the left here at the other end of the pond. This is the same reflective pond where in Forrest Gump, he jumps in and all that other stuff and meets his woman. But anyway, now Steve Trevor, how is true? Okay, this is part of the thing. There's going to be a plot device that's going to change time. I think people are going to get their own wishes, and she's going to wish for Steve. She's going to be looking at his picture and the pocket watch and all that, and just come forward in time until they have the big fight, and then they have the big undo, and he goes back to being dead. That could be the Chaos Shard, a magical rock that allows anyone it possesses to have their wishes granted. There we go. The rock is also seen in the trailer, a blink and you miss it moment, and that is the Chaos Shard when Steve Trevor is alive in 1884. The recent photo show Trevor's, which we see him walking around, confusing modern art with a trash can because old white man dumb. And most likely when it's all said and done, it'll fracture and then she'll have her heart broken a second time. Wonder Woman is bringing the fight. The battle in the White House, which we see in the trailer and in the photo, takes place in the White House, evidenced by the red carpet. Okay. While the general plot of Wonder Woman 1984 is yet to be revealed, I think we know the general plot. The bad guy is going to get part of the Chaos Shard. He's going to become powerful. Wonder Woman's going to defeat them both somehow. Or she's going to get... will turn on him, and that, although we do see her in the armor at the end of who knows, but Maxwell Lord weasels his way to the seat of the presidency. It's not the first TV personality to do so, or something else goes down. All we know is will require Orange Man bad to upgrade her arsenal with some sweet golden armor, and that may be too that Maxwell Lord, whatever he actually becomes, will become some demon or something, and Cheetah join forces. Or it could also be that Wonder Woman and Cheetah join forces. This could be, the part of the turning point where they fight, and somehow she decides to join Diana in her quest maybe recognizes Wonder Woman as Diana and then decides, hey, we got to take, or she's there to take her down. We had this kind of thing in X-Men where there were two factions going against the X-Men. There were rogue mutants, if you will, as well as Magneto's crew, kind of working and sort of, but not quite working together. So we'll see. But that's my belief. I don't know. I wouldn't call it a prediction. That's the way it feels when I wet my finger and put it up to the wind. So what do you think? I think these are pretty good. These are pretty good images. Nice wide shot. And we'll see. And but maybe, because I don't understand if they're in Spain and it's set to be in Spain, why is there Arabic writing here? But Spain was invaded by the Moors, for hundreds of years. And if it's in southern Spain, right across from, say, Gibraltar or something, I don't know where that is in Spain, but who knows? It's movie magic. They shoot in one location, but they say it's, somewhere halfway around the world because it's too dangerous to be where they really want to be. And you do some, set shots, you maybe a flyby of like the pyramids or something and make them think you're in Cairo when they're really not, but who knows. All right, thanks so much for stopping by. Thanks for sharing all these videos. So are you excited for Wonder Woman 1984? I have a feeling that Wonder Woman is finally going to be the hero, but we'll see. If Steve makes another heroic sacrifice and dies before the Chaos Shard sets everything, and let's say he dies in 84 and he doesn't just disappear and is buried a second time or something. Because remember, he was blown up in the first one. Or I should say buried the first time. If something like that happens, I'm going to be doubly disappointed. That's what disappointed me about the first Wonder Woman movie. I didn't realize until well after I'd seen it. Because Diana didn't have the hero's journey as much as Steve did. And that really irritated me. All right. Thank you so much. And we will see you. Goodbye. Might be too wide, I don't know, comparatively. All right, 3, 2, 1.